Thank you. Perhaps I should introduce the members of the new band. Some of you might know the faces. This is Bill Whelan on keyboards over here. Artie McGlynn on guitar. What's her name? Oh yeah, Dolores Kane. And James Kelly over there. I'm sure you know Liam here. So. Me, I'm Andy Irvine, the Scottish fullback. Okay. Well, this next song is an oldish song for us. It's a song that started its life in Scotland. Well, actually started and finished its life in Scotland, because I don't think it was ever collected in Ireland. But this is a kind of an Irish version of it. It's called Johnny of Brady's Lee. And it's about a man who used to go out hunting the king's deer. That was his job in life. And there were 7 foresters who were very interested in putting an end to his life. And on the day of this song, they got wind of the fact that he was off killing a deer. And they all went off there, and they had these big bows and arrows, and they shot 2 arrows at him. And the first one hit him in the leg, and the second one hit him in the heart, which woke him up. And he leapt up in great rage, and he had a very big bow, Johnny. He had a huge bow, because he was a very big man, with a very long arrow. And the foresters, when they saw this bow, they were all horrified, and they cowered behind the leader, one after the other, and he pulled back this huge bow and fired this long arrow, and it went through all of them. And in fact, it's quite hard to figure out who wrote this song, because there were no survivors. Unless possibly it was one of the dogs.
Dogs with less legs.
It's called Johnny of Brady's Lee, and I hope I'm in tune for it. On a May morning, called for water to wash his hands. Says, bring to me my 2 grey dogs that lay bound in iron bands. When Johnny's mother, she heard of this, she wrung her hands full sore. Says, Johnny, for your venison to the green woods do not go. For there are 7 foresters in Esselmont, and this you know full well. For 1 small drop of your heart's blood, they would ride to the gates of hell. Oh, there's many men are my friends, mother, though many more are my foe. And betide me well, or betide me ill, a-hunting I will go. So Johnny has taken his good ben bow, his arrows 1 by 1, and he's away to Monymusk to bring the dun deer down. Johnny shot and the dun deer leapt, he's wounded her in the side. And between the waters and the woods, the 2 dogs laid her pride. And they ate so much of the venison, they drank so much of the blood, that Johnny and his two grey dogs fell asleep as if they had been dead. And by there came a silly old man, and ill death may his be, and he's away to Esselmont to tell of young Johnny. As I came in by Money Musk and down among yon scrogs, it was there I spied the bonniest youth sleeping between two dogs. The buttons that were on his coat, they were all the gold so good. The two grey dogs that he lay between, their mouths were dyed with blood. Then up and spoke the first forester, he was headsman over them all. Can this be Johnny of Brady's Lee? Unto him we will draw. First shot that the foresters fired, it wounded him in the thigh. And the very next shot that the foresters fired, his heart's blood blinded his eye. Then up woke Johnny from out of his sleep, an angry man was he. He says, you might have wakened me from my sleep, my heart's blood blinds my eye. He's leaned his back against an oak, his foot against a stone. He has fired on the 7 foresters, he's killed them all but one. And he's broken 7 of this man's ribs, his arm and his collarbone. And he has set him unto his horse to bring the tidings home. Johnny's good bent bow is broke, and his 2 grey dogs are slain, and his body lies in Money Musk, and his hunting days are done.